Hi, I'm Dr. Gurung. I'm a consultant psychiatrist. One of my hobby is to read a lot of books, and when I go to my work, I tend to listen to podcasts to learn something new, a new concept. This week, one of the things that I've learned is about the current job market, and there are three things that I want to highlight. The first thing which I've learned is um, we need to understand the concept in the current job market is a lot of the people are selling their time for money, and they think that they have got infinite time. But we need to keep in mind that we as a human being, we come with finite time, so time is more valuable than money. What I've also realized is people who are not skilled, they tend to sell their time for money, and they tend to do more overnight, more work in order to get money. But keep in mind that this is the concept in the modern world, where people are chained in a slavery of 9 to 5 job. What I've also learned is time is relative, which is Einstein theory. That means that if you have got an expertise, you can shorten with limited time. You can earn more money. So this is one of the things that I have learned. The other thing we also need to be aware is the current situation of the market. The AI and the new technology are coming, so there's going to be a huge change in the job market. So we need to be aware of that. The second concept I want to talk is, in any field in the current market that we do, there's like a timeline. So it starts with make, maker, and multiplier. For example, when anyone wants to be a consultant psychiatrist, first they have to go through the junior resident doctor. That means that they have to learn the basic skills of to understand the framework. That is the part one. To be a consultant psychiatrist, that phase lies between CT1 and CT3. Now, when they pass the exams and they go to a bit more advanced stage, then they go to the stage of something called maker. In this, they need to learn what the consultant does, but without being a consultant. And when they become a consultant, what I've realized in the last few years, basically as a consultant, you are a leader, and some of the skills that you need to learn is the art of delegation. You also need to learn, trusting your team and managing your team, which is some of the skills that you need to learn. Okay, so the third thing which I want to say is, in order to survive in this current job market, which is continuously changing, one of the things we need to be aware is, please don't base the future on the current knowledge, because the future is not going to be same what you expect. Let me give you an example. In before 2000, it was considered laughable when people think that to work from home, but now it has become a norm. So some of the things that we think is impossible or it's not going to happen is going to happen in the coming days. So in order to deal with it, there are a couple of things that I would advise people. One, you need to have a curiosity to learn. Please take any of your setback as a feedback, more information in order to see what you can change. You also need to learn the art of interdisciplinary kind of skills development. That means the field which is not your area of expertise, you also need to have the kind of enthusiasm to learn something new. Um, the fourth is the communication, which is the soft skills, because communication is the skill that you can get the people around, and with communication you develop network, and you develop new resources. And at last, I want to say that thought is very powerful. The way we think impacts the way we feel and uh, react. So it's very important to upgrade your thoughts. Now, thoughts can be upgraded with new thoughts by reading books, watching podcasts, meeting people outside your circle. So these are some of the skills that I want to say. So in summary, what I have discussed is, number one, I've discussed about uh, time, money, and the current market. Number two, I've developed about in the current situation, what is the way of developing the skills, and the third I've discussed is about the soft skills and the skills which are very important, which you need to do in order to survive in the coming changing world. Thank you very much.